Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Saturday, December 10th, 2016. December 10th already. I wanted to speak with you about something that someone asked me about on yesterday. They said, hey, it would be great. Probably because this is what they're dealing with. They said that. Good morning, Donnie. He says, and Marshall says, can you talk about teamwork? Just whatever you want to talk about, but talk about teamwork. We got some things going on at work. And so, because it falls into one of my passion lanes, I'm glad to talk about teamwork. When you're at the mall or at Disneyland, Disney World, and you go to one of those information signs and it says, "You are here." I think we need to have one of those signs in our life, because if we don't understand where we are starting from, it's sort of hard to get anywhere. You don't even know where your foundation is, what's your basis. And so if you are the lead on a team, or team, family, sports team, work team, wherever there's a congregation of people, and there is a difference. Some people have built and developed teams, and some people are still working with just a group of folks that happen to meet up at the same time Monday through Friday. But you've got to know where you're starting from if you're going to ever get to the point of building a phenomenal team, a strong team, the best sales team, the highest earning gross team. You got to know where you're starting from. And I tend to think that there are only 4 types of people, especially those on a team. You have those who are able and willing. Able and willing. You have those who are unable, but they are really willing. They will jump right in and help you. They don't quite have the skill set, but they are willing to help you. Do you hear that I'm talking about character and competence? Okay, so you got able and willing, unable, but they're willing. You have the unwilling, but very able. They got all kinds of skill sets. They have the technical expertise. Their character does not allow them to jump in and want to help. So though very able, they are unwilling. And then you just have unable and unwilling. Now, 2 of those 4 are very easily identified. I think it's the first and the last. People who are competent and they are willing to get in there and help you. And those who are nice but clueless. Okay, so if you're in charge of the lead, if you are the lead or the supervisor, the manager or the head of that family, we got to know what we're starting with. And so often, and this is what I see too often. Oh, but they're so nice, and oh my goodness, they're just so nice. But that mentality stunts the growth of the entire team. Stunts the entire growth of the team, because your strongest performers see that as a leader, you're not handling your business with the weakest of the links. And it puts a sense of frustration and irritation that you're not handling your business. For whatever reason, you don't want to hurt their feelings. They're really nice people, but they're not pulling their weight. And if we're trying to develop or strengthen or up-level the entire team, the weaker of the team has to be addressed. You have to deal with what is going on with the weakest of the links, the weaker of, and I keep saying that there's not a nice way to put a weak link. A weak link does not mean that they are not valuable as a person. I think we need to very clearly segregate that thinking. It has nothing to do with their worth as a person. But on this team, you're not a good fit. Or do your part in bringing them up to speed. Maybe it's some technical training that they have not been afforded. They have the ability, they have the willingness, they haven't received the training. Okay, well, that's part of that. Know where you're starting. You are here. You got to know your team. And so I just want to encourage those who are in positions of leadership or managerial or supervisory roles, know what you are starting with, because the entire team suffers. The entire output is degraded when you do not address those who are weak, okay? Those who are slowing the entire team down. It doesn't mean that you don't belong on a train, but this is not the right train for you, okay? You're being kind when you address that, okay? Because they're around circle trying to fit in a square hole. It's not a good fit. It's not a good fit. And so if your priority is the team, make sure you're addressing the weaker of the team, because you're saying a whole lot to the stronger ones when you don't. Okay, so we can go more into that. Let me remind you, if you have not taken up the challenge to do a time capsule gift box. Oh, Marshall, you so sweet early this morning. If you haven't taken up the challenge to do the gift box, writing a letter to yourself that will be opened December of 2017, I'm going to encourage you to do that. Push yourself. Demand more of yourself. Hold yourself to a higher standard. And let's see what we can do in 2017. Take real good care of yourself until we speak again. And I'm going to give some more. I got lots of great feedback on the time capsule gift card or time capsule gift to yourself. So I may give more details about that. Maybe some ideas. Until then, take really, really good care of yourself.